Welcome to Beyond Normal Days. I'm your host, Guillermo. This is episode 29 featuring SM Bass. Hailing out of San Bernardino, California, SM Bass is the union between Silencio and Mike Alva. Silencio and Mike host and produce SIMPLISTIC.LIVE. Their show has hosted many artists on the rise spanning from the Los Angeles, Orange County, Inland Empire areas, and more. I was introduced to SM Bass through a mutual network in the electronic music scene in the Inland Empire. Throughout the years, I have come to learn that Silencio and Mike have a rich involvement in music. They have put the time, effort, and appreciation to learn the history and structure of the music they play and create. In this episode, you will get to hear about the musical upbringings, growing up in San Bernardino, California, being introduced to electronic music, attending the first raves, playing their first events, forming SIMPLISTIC.LIVE, and more. This episode is an insight to two individuals pursuing their love for sound and art. With a communal foundation, SM Bass is on the rise while networking and helping other artists on the rise. Make sure to check out their website, SIMPLISTIC.LIVE. It has everything you want to know from past and future episodes, merch, media, and more. Head on over to the Beyond Normal Days YouTube channel to watch the interview. Follow SM Bass on Instagram at SM_Bass. Follow SIMPLISTIC.LIVE on Instagram at SIMPLISTIC.LIVE. And on Twitter at SIMPLISTIC.LIVE to stay updated for upcoming episodes. Follow Beyond Normal on Twitter at BeyondNormal_, and on Instagram and Facebook at Beyond Normal Official. Thank you for tuning in. Now please welcome SM Bass. This is Beyond Normal Days, and today I'm sitting down with the homies Mike and Tony, aka SM Bass.
Yo.
What's up?
Welcome. How are you guys doing?
Chilling, man. Chilling. Good to see you again.
Hey, I know. Likewise. Thank you for being part of the show. You know, this is I always say it's a long time coming for everybody, but this is really a cool one because this is we're at home base. I'm gonna let you let the listeners know where you're from. So
Born and raised San Bernardino.
San Bernardino, 909.
There we go, 909. I'm telling you, I was born in San Bernardino. I live in San Bernardino, so this is gonna be cool because this is what I just said. This is home base, and we'll be able to just get to know you guys because I know you guys as artists. You guys do more than just a live stream.
Yeah.
And I know you guys have been part of the community for a cool minute and been in just done your research more than anything, but like indulged in it. So I'm curious to know how it all started and what's happening currently.
Yeah.
So
let's do it.
Yeah. So how was it growing up in San Bernardino?
It was a little tough. It wasn't crazy, at least for me. It had its ups, had its downs, honestly. There's some good times, but growing up, it toughened me up, I guess you can say.
What part of San Bernardino you grew up?
Out there on the west side, kind of by Mount Vernon. Right there by, if you guys know what Arroyo is, Royal Valley High School.
That's like a baseline Mount Vernon.
Because in baseline Mount Vernon, and if you go right on Mount Vernon, you can get to Valley College if you take it all the way down.
Yeah, you can take it all the way down. Yeah.
Okay.
Mount Vernon is kind of like the... I like to think of it as like that's the center of San Bernardino for me.
Okay,
just because that's where we grew up.
Yeah.
So whenever we like give directions or something, or I try to give I always try to base it off of like where Mount Vernon is in relation to wherever you gotta go and shit. That way you could like know.
And did you go to Arroyo too?
Yeah, I went to Arroyo with him.
Okay,
yeah.
And that's where the partnership or the friendship?
Not the friendship. I met him in Golden Valley, which is actually down the street from here. On what street is that? Waterman and I can't remember the other one. But that was Golden Valley Middle School.
Oh, so it was before high school and everything as well.
Yeah, I met him in 7th grade.
Oh shit, that's fucking tight. That's good.
Yeah.
7th or 8th grade or something like that.
Damn. Okay. And how was it growing up for you in San Bernardino? What would it be like?
Yeah. So originally I was born in Chapala, Jalisco, Mexico.
Yeah.
And then came over here when I was 9, like around 1999, 2000. And kind of lived in Tijuana for a little bit.
Okay.
And then San Diego with my family out there. Shout out to everybody in San Diego who might be watching. All right, I'm gonna make sure they watch. And then we moved over here to San Bernardino, and grew up around the same neighborhood. We was at 8th and Mount Vernon is actually where I grew up. Went to Ramona Elementary, same in the same neighborhood, kind of by where King's at. You know where King is at? King Middle School.
Oh no.
Baseline, same street as Arroyo too.
Okay.
It's down the street from Arroyo.
Okay.
Yeah, went there, then went to Golden Valley for middle school, and that's where I met him.
Okay.
Yeah, but same kind of upbringing, hood stuff, you know, like just not really like gang stuff, but just, you know, struggle stuff.
Well, that's what
I
think people will, if they, you know, do the research with San Bernardino, they'll kind of see like maybe the reasons why or why is like notable for that as well too. But no, and that's why one thing I always even kind of like, I'm not sure if it's a good comparison, but it kind of almost is, and it's tied to like really like, you know, represent it, and then also with what we're doing with, you know, techno or house and just underground music, because I think even on some like, you know, when those like articles will come out, like the top 10 maybe more poorest or, you know, dangerous cities or something, you know, like you'll see San Bernardino is in there, you'll see and Detroit, you know, like Michigan, they're like almost kind of like you know, hand in hand, just like, oh, that's kind of cool, like it's almost the same, not the same city because it's a little bit different, but there's some similarities that coincide and makes it kind of like it's our own Detroit in a weird sense. But so but yeah,
it's
and
pretty rough city.
Yeah, and I've seen like, and the thing is that I'm from the IEM, was born in San Bernardino, but grew up more like Fontana and the Rialto, and then recently past 5 years in San Bernardino. And I told you some differences. I'm just like, oh man, when I lived in Fontana and Rialto, I'm like, I didn't see this, but it's everywhere, whatever, but just the area.
Yeah,
I was in Fontana and Rialto, but I'm just like, oh yeah, you know, it does, it makes more of an imprint over here.
Yeah,
on this side. But
how do you like it over here from over there?
But it's cool. I don't know, because I was like when I moved over here, I was just finishing my years at Cal State San Bernardino, so it was cool. It was like living right there, like close to it. So I would just kind of skateboard down there and everything. So it was cool. I tell people like it's cool.
You still going to Cal State?
No, I graduated.
Oh right. Yeah. I remember now. Yeah.
Something like, I think 2018. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But it was a cool little last years of finishing up there, because since I lived right there, I can really like focus, and I was working doing like internship at the radio station there, so we would stay there late, you know, and I'm like, I wouldn't mind because I live down the street, whatever, so I can just do my hours smoothly and everything.
Yeah.
But but that's tight though, and that's the cool thing. I love San Bernardino, and then more than we talk about it, like you come to find out that there's a lot of artists and just you know, people doing their thing from the IE, and you know, eventually maybe do their trek out to Los Angeles and everything and become based in LA. But there's a lot of, you said, authenticity and just realness out here. So.
Yeah, off camera we're talking about being authentic and stuff.
Yeah, so and we'll get to know your authenticity, you know, at these questions over here as well too. But now let's kind of get into like musical upbringings. You know, how would you guys describe your musical upbringing more than anything?
You want to go first, Mike?
Well, you want to talk about music or DJing?
Music, like, but maybe what was being played by, like, you know, the aunts or mom, dad. You know, how people sometimes talk about like, you know, waking up Saturday morning and the mom's playing cumbias or something. You know, just.
My era was like a lot of hip hop, honestly.
Okay.
My dad used to play a lot of hip hop, things like that. My mom would like the typical top 40s, things like that. All those popular tunes you hear on the radio, stuff like that. That's what really got me into music, was hip hop. And I remember, like, I don't know, 6, 7 years old. Yo MTV Raps was on, and I just remember some DJ just getting down on the turntables.
Yeah,
I've seen it. I still picture it in my head, and from there I was like, that's what I want to do, you know. And it's always been in my head. I just never really, you know, had the time. But then started middle school, and that's when I met him, and it started becoming like a reality.
Damn, that's tight. That's it.
Yeah. Around house music is actually he got into like crazy techno music, like house music.
It was high school was their main thing.
Yeah.
My upbringing, like, I wouldn't say I come from like a musical family, but definitely like musical lovers.
Okay.
Like they like to especially like on my dad's side, they like to party and like dance and so there was like a lot of cumbia growing up. My parents played mainly like my mom's a big fan of Los Bukis.
Yeah. Marco Antonio Solis.
Yeah, I mean that's my name. So
Oh,
for
it
anybody
is a
that,
Marco. Yeah, Marco Antonio. It is.
So, so for people that don't know, my
Yeah.
full name is Marco Antonio.
Yeah, but it makes sense, Marco, Tony. But yeah, Marco Antonio.
Yeah, and so but everybody calls me Tony. Everybody in my family. I have family members that are finding out today that my first name is Marco. Yeah. But yeah. So I grew up listening to that. Baladas. Like banda cuisillos, banda machos, that type of thing.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't like the narco corridos wasn't a thing.
Oh yeah, that wasn't even that's yeah.
Or even regular corridos. We weren't.
Right,
we weren't like my family wasn't like that into that stuff. It was more of the baile.
Yeah.
So cumbias and
I'm not saying
baladas
corridos don't have like soul, but like more of that. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like corridos is a little bit closer to like what rap is. You know what I mean? Like it talks about.
Oh yeah. The stuff that like even talking
like
about
what
it.
happens
Yeah. Oh
kind of
yeah.
like the streets and
You're
stuff.
right. Yeah.
It's like very similar.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what that's how I grew up. How I like got into like what got me into like liking music was when the first time I heard I don't know if that's like where it started, but like as far as I could remember, a memory I have is listening to Hechicera by Maná.
Oh, okay.
From the Sueños Líquidos, I think it's called. Or
like the album?
Yeah. It's the girl with the album cover with the chick with like 4 arms. It's all blue and shit.
Okay.
If you listen to that song, Hechicera.
That was the.
Yeah, it's got like the intro is kind of like electronic a little bit.
Yeah.
So that like piqued my interest.
I'm gonna check that out.
That piqued my every time I hear that song, I always like play the beginning 30 seconds. It's just like beats.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song is.
And
like,
that got you like maybe wanting to like, okay, what is this? Like, okay, what are they playing?
Well, that's when I was like,
that's
when I like got interested in like actually listening to music from being like, oh, that's something my parents listening to something that I want to listen to.
Oh, you like your own like self-discovery.
And that was like from my brother listening to.
Oh, okay.
He was like into the Spanish.
You have an older brother?
Yeah, I have an older brother.
Oh, okay. Do you have any like older siblings?
Yeah, I got an older brother and I got 3 sisters.
Oh, okay. Because I always I say I'm the oldest, so in a sense I always tell people like, you know, I have like maybe like an older like even especially also because my mom is the only one that came from Mexico over here, so all of our cousins and aunts and uncles were over there. You know, so it's like I didn't have anybody to kind of maybe put me onto stuff, you know. So it was like on self, like little.
Yeah.
And then of course people in high school and shit as well too. So that's when you said I didn't come from like a musical like
background, like where
background,
where
but it's music lovers, and everything, you know, or so it was like basic
there was
stuff.
music being heard in your house.
Exactly, yeah, and then our own all self discovery of like, you know, or how like electronic music becomes our main focus right now. That's why I always tell people like, well, what was being played, you know, like what did you start off with? How do we get over here, you know? So, but yeah, and but when did like now like actually electronic? Well, you said electronic music came because of him.
Came like around what 2000. Well, it's always been out here, but
or like when I say like this part, when I ask it, like I'm like, when did you guys start like actually like? Oh no, because attending the events, you said that was after.
For us, it was after. We knew
you
about
guys got
the
into the music before all the events and the
events.
other stuff that comes with the events and the parties and exactly that culture.
For me, it was Midnight Club 2 and what was the other game I used to play a lot?
Oh, it's a game. Okay, I was gonna ask you because I'm like that's I tell people that I'm a noob with a lot of stuff, so sometimes you have to throw stuff and I'm just learning. So.
I recommend everybody listening to that soundtrack from Midnight Club 2. I'll play tracks from that soundtrack to this day, bro.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah. That soundtrack is hard. It came out like in 2002.
Is it like a racing game or something?
Yeah, it's like Need for Speed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
I just imagine like a
mainly racing, and then Need for Speed is like cop chases and shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, is it? Or is it just racing?
Racing, I think.
I'm not a Need for Speed.
I have a.
But I was into Midnight Club though. Midnight Club 2, the soundtrack is what like, was like, all right. I like this music. I didn't know what the names were or nothing.
Really, with the genre or even like.
I just knew it as Midnight Club 2 music.
Oh really?
that game and GTA 3 or the whole GTA series.
Oh, because 3, because they usually have the cool radio stations that have like music. You know?
GTA 3, MSX 98 FM on GTA 3 was jungle and drum and bass.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's crazy how you know
the radio
like,
station.
yeah, well, yeah.
Because they actually, well, if you play GTA, they have like whatever DJ that or musicians taking over the radio station.
Yeah.
It's a fake world, but they like make
The
they do it within that world. They
Yeah.
So
it's kind of like currently
so-
like right now they're incorporating these DJs in those clubs and everything, and they
Mhm.
actually
Yeah.
make a mix for
yeah,
but it's like
that
for
shit's
that world.
tight,
Yeah.
yeah.
So like they have Moody Man recently, no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
the most recent DLC. Yeah,
Yeah, I
we're
think
we're into that shit.
Yeah,
I own a nightclub in there.
You own a nightclub?
Yeah, dude, I've been getting down in there.
It's been a while.
Hit
since
me
I
up
played.
on the PlayStation Network, dude. I'll show you my club.
Hey, Roscoe did a plug as well too. He's like,
Yeah. Oh, for NBA. Yeah. I see
I
him.
was like,
Yeah, I see him.
Damn.
Shout out
Shout
Roscoe.
out.
Dude.
and when you go to
Roscoe.
that club, you just get your entrance in and just
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could dance.
Make
in
'em
there.
dance.
for a little bit. Like you actually go in there, like
You could
I'm gonna
dance.
dance for like 30 minutes real quick.
Dude,
head
you
back
could dance there
down.
to kill time. Cause like, I mean, we can get into the whole GTA. That shit's crazy, bro. But it's fun. It's a fun little.
Because
time
you have like
waster.
missions, maybe you have to.
You
before
got to
you go meet
supply
up
your
there.
club, bro. You
Yeah.
gotta supply the drugs. You gotta
And
supply.
you got
the-
sick ass music playing in the back.
And
Oh
you guys
shit! So
said-
it's like that. Like that's the whole like.
And
you know.
it's not just that. Like other radio stations, like
Yeah, no, because I remember there was one time I think it was GTA Vice City,
hmm
and yeah, and I would just go through little like radio stations, and these songs would be tight. You can just play like and just drive
Wild
around. I remember I'd be
style.
just driving around, or just sometimes I would literally like get the car and just drive normal, like stop.
obey the laws and shit.
Yeah, then when I just get crazy, just start doing wilding out and shit. But yeah,
But so the GTA game is where
Okay.
like a big staple for me.
that's crazy how like a lot of
They have a house station. Do you remember the house station on GTA 3?
No, I do not.
I can't remember the house station on there, but there was a house station on there that had like reggae
yeah,
and shit.
okay.
But like the main ones I would listen to on there was obviously the hip hop ones and that MSX 9K
Damn.
FM.
And then when did that go out to expanding the knowledge of that? Or
From
that
like
type of
becoming
music?
just regular, like what I thought was just video game music.
Yeah, and then you
to,
kind of started exploring more artists or maybe another soundtrack or another.
A lot of movies too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Movies
yeah.
about-
Yeah,
movies
there was a
usually have
lot
to
of
play
like
dope,
stitching.
yeah.
There wasn't no like. I don't think there's a point where like, all right, from this point forward,
Yeah.
I'm into house or anything. I think it was just because I also like was listening to like Fatboy Slim and like Chemical Brothers.
Okay, yeah, okay. So you were that was like that's just electronic music. when
Yeah,
it's-
just electronic.
So,
but
yeah.
I didn't know that there was house music or.
It was more
that-
like finding the song and then Googling it right quick. And
Yeah.
then listening to it. And then
Yeah.
you just tell yourself, what kind of music is this? You know?
Yeah.
And then
But-
that's where it goes.
It wasn't for me. It wasn't until getting into high school. I can't remember the year, but shout out to the homie Turo. Remember Turo?
Mm-hmm.
He gave me a CD that said drum and bass in it,
Okay.
and it had like a bunch of pendulum in there and some what else was in there? Some Shy Effects was in there. Just like those old school.
Yeah.
A lot of real drum and bass.
And he was the one that kind of like put it together. This is called drum and bass.
Oh, okay. So he gave
And-
you the genre in a sense.
Yeah,
of like,
yeah, yeah.
Okay, this is this.
Yeah, kind of like opened the door a little bit of
Yeah.
like these are actually called this and
Yeah.
Shout out to Ro.
yeah. Shout
You
out
still talk
him.
to him or?
Not recently.
Not
He was
recently.
actually we actually had like a little trio going on when we
Oh,
first
DJ?
started. Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, I know. You have like a question of how our name
Came about.
That's like tied
Oh
into it
shit.
a little
Oh
bit.
damn. Okay. Damn.
But he was one.
Dang. See, I didn't know that. Yeah, because
yeah.
every time since I knew you guys were kind of like because you guys even had when I met you guys were still doing individual stuff. Like.
Yeah, we were still
Like,
doing.
what's you guys still doing?
hmm
And
But it wasn't until high school where he kind of gave me a CD and it had. I remember the CD said drum and bass. I could be wrong, but it said drum and bass in it, and he kind of like this is called drum and bass.
yeah.
This is called hardcore because I was into hardstyle at the
Oh,
time.
okay.
And like he has homies. Shout out Mind Controller and Scribs and his brother Antonio too. They get down there.
Okay.
They're part of the hardcore scene.
Still has too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
they're
To
dope.
this day, yeah.
Yeah.
And how old are they? Or
They're
older than us?
they're older
Lot
than us.
older.
Yeah, they're
Older
than us.
another generation.
Okay.
ahead.
so you see,
they're like they're involved with like Ron Decor.
okay, I was just gonna because that was with the record shop and everything.
Yeah.
between
Shout
you.
out Savior too. I remember you, bro.
Oh damn! Okay,
Um,
damn. You see, so you guys and these are family members, or what did you say?
No,
right
this
now?
is Turo's homie.
Yeah, just
Oh.
homies, mutual friends.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. You see, that's tight. And
And
that's and they are they from the IE?
Yeah, they I think most of them live in the IE.
Yeah. You see. Oh, that's tight. That
Yeah,
is
I hope
tight.
Turo still lives in the IE. Shout out Turo, man.
Hey, damn! Shout out y'all, man. That's this. You see, you guys are the ones. Like you said, like when I hear like like a previous generation, I'm like, oh fuck. You see, like,
Yeah.
I'm like, what do they have to say? You know?
Yeah.
Like, fuck. But damn. Okay.
Dude, I
damn.
remember when we went to was it Scribbs' house?
Yeah.
And they threw us on some vinyls. Bro, I was-
Well, like just like
yeah, it wasn't even vinyl. It was Time Code Serato. But I'm like, we weren't even into that right there. Yeah, we were like, dude, we were like, I don't know what we were using the DJ at the time, but
Oh, but you guys were like maybe already DJing or something.
yeah, we were already DJing. Yeah,
We've
yeah.
had our phases.
Yeah, we were already DJing at that point, but when we were over there, I was like, what the fuck?
Damn.
But shout out to them, dude. We still talk to them.
That's tight.
I
That's
still
sick.
see Crips from time to time. At
Yeah,
the,
because
at
like
the
Ronnie Core,
conventions.
like they do like that, like hardcore and like also
Hardcore,
too,
yeah,
like
happy
hard
hardcore,
house, maybe like hard house
hard
as well
trance.
too. Yeah. Damn, that's clean. That's sick. And when did you guys want to start like picking up like the DJing stuff?
The DJing. Well, how did you want to pick it up, Mike?
Well, we've been always DJing. It's just he's been
Yeah.
doing his own thing. Then I was doing my own thing. Then when we formed up, this was like what 2008.
Did you
Yeah,
guys
high
have
school.
like your own equipment or stuff to DJ?
Yes
or?
and no. He had his own, and then I had my own.
Yeah,
we
we
just
kinda just-
merged them together. Yeah.
So like maybe like incomplete, like maybe one had the tables and one just had the mixer. Or
I don't even remember how
It
it
was
was,
a generic,
bro. Like,
really bad mixer.
the only
a
thing I
Newmark
remember
mixer.
was this was Newmark setup.
Yeah.
So it was a regular 2-channel Newmark mixer, and I
Yeah.
think it was just bass and treble, crossfader, and then
You said bass
volume
and
fader.
treble, that's it.
Bass and treble, and the CDJs, if you want to call them CDJs,
But
were
you guys
the
actually
ones.
put actual CDs.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
put
Yeah,
CDs
so-
in there. But like the eject button, when you hit the eject button, the little flap would open like a
Like a
the-
CD
like
player.
a CD player. Dude, the flap would open, and you put your CD
There
in
was
there.
no jog wheel either. So
No
we're
jog
fucked.
wheel in there.
So-
It had pitch bends, but no.
So that's
jog
what you're
wheel.
using to like
I didn't even know what the button was for, bro, at the time. Honestly, now
Oh,
that I
so-
think about it, though.
So you guys
but
weren't mixing. You were just like hey,
you can
we-
use
we
the
have
pitch
to
knob
Yeah.
to like speed it up
Adjust it or
and
We were
anything.
just
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
around.
Oh,
man.
so you guys were just that's like kinda-
pitching it up, pitching it down. Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
So we started on that, and then I got a controller at some point, a Behringer
And then-
controller,
Okay.
one of those like all-in-one units.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we like meshed them together. There was a lot of setups, man. There was a lot of setups.
We've DJed with iPods before.
iPods,
iPods.
bro.
Yeah.
iPods before, dude.
Wait, what? Like so, like you the iPod is
From
like the
one
selection-
iPod to the other,
iPod
bro.
to the other.
On aux cords. So not even like beat matching and anything, bro. Just,
Oh, so it's just like
just
playing
cutting. Just cutting at the right time.
Because you're using like an actual mixer
Yeah.
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
So it's
So an actual mixer running RCA's to fucking
to the iPods and stuff.
To
They had
iPods.
effects too. So
add effects.
But when did that happen? Like, why did you guys have to do that? It was just like, hey, this is
Dude,
what-
oh
Yeah.
man.
is this like the only option that came about, or
nah, just,
It was the only option,
Yeah.
bro. At
Actually,
the
yeah.
time,
and you're like,
it was.
we have to play with iPods.
Yeah,
bro.
we have to play with iPods. That was Rob True was with us with that.
Yo, Rob True
Yeah.
Robert
from-
Trujillo was
from Beta Group.
from Beta Group
Yeah.
was DJ that same party that we did. But we DJ'd it with 2 iPods. Playing crookers and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
work.
Wait, in the
That work.
right now in the crew that you mentioned earlier, did you mention Robert Trujillo or no?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, what crew?
No,
no,
like
no,
the-
no.
okay,
Oh,
no,
no,
okay,
no,
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 for
no, that's yeah, that's
Okay, yeah,
different.
but no, but
Robert I
Rob
met
True.
through high school.
Damn, I remember Rob
Yeah.
True. He was like one of the first like DJs that I saw that he was mixing like, cause he was like they were kind of like getting into the club.
Yeah.
You know,
well,
like
they
venues?
had the whole party crews and stuff in high
Yeah,
school.
so even like in that, but like, I met them like already out of high school.
oh,
so
right.
yeah, so I met
No,
them
during high school it was party crews.
Yeah, they were doing all that. So
Yeah.
that's the like, and I knew that's their history that they had. But when I met like them, they were already kind of like. It's when the whole club scene was kind of popping. So sometimes you would get a club or like even like a sushi bar or something and have like a night,
Anywhere to gig.
and you have to play top 40, and then there's a
Yeah.
time that you can kind of sneak in some dope ass stuff and
Some
everything.
electro at the
Yeah.
time.
So then but when he was the first one that he was like that I saw him playing, like he would go from like hip hop, or some top 40. And then to some like electro
Yeah.
and everything. So I'm like,
Yeah, Rob's
and then
tight, bro.
dubstep as well too. I'm just like,
Yeah.
damn, this guy knows how to play everything.
cutting edge.
Yes,
Mhm.
cutting edge. Yeah.
I designed pretty much all his logos.
Damn, Cutting
Even
Edge
the
was like his
even the
dubstep,
True
no?
Killers
Or
logos.
True
I did with the
Killers.
lips.
Damn, yeah.
Shout out Robert.
Shout out Robert,
His brother.
That's how we met
Yes,
Dom and Mark.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's
through,
how
through
I met
Robert.
Mark Liazola because we went to the same high school, but like just mutual, like out of high school. Because I think he ended up going to a different high school. But this was all after high school. It was the same time where you met Danny. Shout out Danny. Shout out
Danny.
Dago Bass. That was
shout outs all the
I know.
fucking
Yeah,
the whole episode, dude.
no, for us, that was like the beginning of our, like DJing as well too. You
Yeah.
guys met. I remember he told me like, "Yo, I met this, this."
Yeah, it's funny because I didn't even know he DJ'd. I just worked with them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. And then I think he said that you saw him like on the live stream or something. Like, hey, you were on the live stream
He
with
was on the beta group.
on the beta group live
He
stream.
went
Yeah.
up to him. Like, hey,
You see, that's when I
man,
tell
come
people,
talk
I'm
to
like, wait, we've been doing live streams. I'm like,
Yeah.
even like the Ustream or whatever. I forgot what it was, but like,
Ustream.
I remember.
There was one called Live Stream and then Ustream.
Ustream. I'm thinking Ustream was the one that we ended up using as well too. Whatever, but
I remember Ustream.
I remember all that stuff as well too. So, damn. So I remember that's the connection, and then from there, damn. So Rob True, damn,
Small
shout
world,
out
man.
Rob True. I know, right now when you
Small
said that, I'm like,
world.
damn, I remember him. Like he was like,
What was even the initial question? How do we start DJing?
I think
Right.
I think because you guys were talking about the iPod setup.
Oh,
You said Rob
right.
True played them. That's why I asked
Yeah.
like, wait, Rob True? Yeah, Rob
Going
True.
off
Yeah.
on a tangent all the time.
But it's tight because this is still part of like how like
yeah.
this is like what I kind of wanted. Sometimes I do these interviews because I'm the one that just want to know this, so I don't care if y'all get this or not. No, I'm just kidding. No, but
That's some cool stories.
no, this is what I
dude.
tell people. I'm like the questions usually is like maybe like I started the podcast because I'm like I'm just interested in like in how
Yeah.
everybody got into this,
And that's why I appreciate what you do because you're like kind of like a historian, you know what I mean?
It is.
Like,
It is. I
keeping
realize that
record of
it is. Yeah, I realize that. I'm like, yeah, we're people are thinking back about previous stories, but then when we finish off, we're talking about what's going currently. So
Yeah.
still, when people like listen back to this, like, oh, that's when this was happening, you know. So, but yeah, but damn. So Robert Trujillo, and then
I don't know how he got into like DJing though, because when
Yeah, so how
when I
did you,
found out
like, yeah,
about like
so-
him having the setup, he already had the setup.
Basically,
like family. Or?
yeah, my mom just bought me the sickest Christmas
Oh,
present.
that's
She bought me. I
sick.
just told her, buy me a
Man.
mixer. That's all I want. And then sure enough.
Damn,
right
that's
there.
that's clean. That's
But I wasn't DJing like no techno or no house. It was
was
just
hip-hop.
straight hip hop. Yeah,
Play these CDs right here.
yeah. It
Yeah,
wasn't
but-
great, but I was learning.
But still, like it's still like, and the main thing is like, I remember the first time Danny and I DJ. I think it was his graduation party. We were we were like like not matching on beat, nothing. It was we didn't care. We were just like, all right, next song, boom, but just boom, whatever, just messing with the stuff,
Yeah.
And we're like, and then of course, and we learn there's like technique,
Yeah.
and there's way to like
You start bullshitting around.
yeah,
and shit.
exactly, yeah. So it was just our like and then it's funny because we were like, all right, try to catch it on beat. I think I'm not sure, but that's
Yeah.
tight. And when did you guys kind of started playing parties? So you guys were already playing that iPod party. You guys were how you guys
Well,
were
I
doing?
mean, at that point, we were already like gigging like
Okay.
regularly.
And this
honestly,
is like
I can't
what?
even remember like how
Is
it
this like
even-
2000 like because
This was 2008, 2009,
2008.
2008,
I
2009.
think what it was, one of the homegirls, she was throwing a party
Mhm.
and she needed a DJ. She hit me up and I guess she hit him up and then one of us hit each other up like, hey, you have this? Like, yeah, but I don't have this. Oh, we got that. And then all right, let's
put it together.
Damn, I
Let's
don't
put it
remember that
together.
at all. Dude. I don't remember it at all.
remember.
I remember.
Maria?
I remember the parties, yeah, but like I don't remember like that's how
Yeah.
like
That's how it was.
And
how it was.
fuck. I was gonna say no because it's like about the parties, but when did you guys decide to go as a duo? Because you said this is when your homie.
Yeah. So I think
Two-row.
it was something like that, and then it started off
Because
as
that
like,
party you guys probably played individually, or did you guys go back to back?
I don't even dude.
'cause
Before
you said you
then,
can't
we didn't
remember,
even
so,
know
like-
what the hell back to back was at the time, bro.
Play a
Like
few tracks. I'll play a
yeah,
few
we didn't even know
tracks.
what were we playing techno and shit yet? No,
I don't
not
know.
yet.
I
So
don't
that
I don't
party
know.
was gonna be like hip hop.
It was gonna be
Pretty
hip hop,
much.
open format.
Okay,
just having a good time.
it's like one of those
Yeah.
house parties like like in the Aguila back then. Like
Yeah.
people coming with the 40s,
Yeah.
the MD. What was it? The Mad Dogs.
Everyone was our age.
the
too,
Mad
so
Dogs, yeah,
2020.
the Mad Dogs,
Mad
the
Dogs.
Cobras.
Four
Cobras.
Locos.
That was before the Four
Cobra.
Locos. It was
Oh, yeah,
Cobras,
yeah,
the
yeah.
Mickeys,
Because Four Locos was another
Mickeys,
era.
MDs.
Good times. Good
Mm.
times.
Dude.
And it's funny though because I was thinking like I don't know. There was one party that I drank it was liquor, Four Loco, beer, and everything, and I'm like, and I didn't throw up, so I'm just like, how did that happen? I'm like, but there's other times where I did throw up, just completely.
Freaking liver of steel.
Yeah, that night I don't know what happened. I don't know. Like a champ.
But I think it was like that. It wasn't like we weren't calling ourselves as a group or anything
It was
yet. I
just-
think
you
it
guys
was
were just
just like
playing.
how you said, like hitting them up. Hey, you got this? I got this. I got some speakers. I think that's how we hit up the homie Turo as well.
Yeah.
Like he might have had something. I can't really remember. Hope I did. But I think it was something
Yeah.
similar to that extent, like to everybody come together,
Yeah.
and then we kept on doing that, and then
Yeah.
we're like, let's just call ourselves something,
And
and
I
and
wanna
because
know,
we
I
were
wanna know. Here it comes.
we were into hardstyle at the time now, and that's what I remember. And that's how we were into hardstyle. So there was a lot of like the style was
Okay.
like in a lot of people's names
Mm-hmm.
when we were listening to music at the time, like Darren Styles and
Okay.
there was the hard stylers or something like that. So we call ourselves the bass stylers.
Bass stylers.
It
And that was the
doesn't sound
three
as
of you. Well,
cringy
that was-
anymore as it, but it's still pretty cringy.
Is that ridiculous?
It was like on some
Bass
hard
stylers.
hard
Yeah.
dance,
Okay.
hard shit. It wasn't on like, yeah, it was on that. So it was called Bass Stylers. It was 3 of us, and I don't know how many parties we DJ'd at. But at some point, I think we stopped for a while, huh? For a little bit, and then we just started doing us.
I think
Us
what
again?
it was we found somebody named Bass Stylers, so we had to change the name. I think that's.
But
what
you
it
guys
was.
kept SM bass. But now
We
it stands
kept
for
the bass
Yeah, you
for
kept the
bass
bass
stylers.
and then SM.
SM for my name and his name.
Yeah.
I don't know. It made sense at the time. This is high school, by the way. And then it stayed, and people knew us like that, so we kept it, and it was too
that's
late.
great. Well, it's funny just thinking about it because Danny, our thing was Dago bass, but ours was DE was his initials, Danny N, Guillermo Aguilar, and bass. And I guess
Yeah,
that's funny that if you think about it as well too.
Works.
Bass.
When did you come up with that, in high school?
That was
Yeah.
high school, but that was like the ending of high school. That was when we were like doing our little.
Yeah, if I go back, I'd change it for sure.
No, but that's fine. SM bass, and then
I like
Just-
what people tell us now, though. What have we heard?
Oh,
Some
yeah,
Mexican bass.
some
Yeah.
Mexican bass or so
Mexican-
much bass.
Like, so much.
That's so
Some
much
Mexican
bass.
bass. That's tight though. That's a,
So many bass. I don't know. There's been a
There's
few,
been a
but
few, yeah,
that's cool. It gives you that subliminal vibe, you know. You know
Yeah.
what it means. So
hey, but now y'all know what it means. So
Silencio,
So, yeah,
Mike.
we'll
Pretty
check it out.
boring.
No, just kidding.
Yeah. Silencio, Mike, bass.
And but no, I wanted to ask you guys when we were talking about well, just kind of like a little bit of history of you guys, the party crews in high school and everything. Were you guys attending like Gotham City
Yeah, I mean,
or some of like
or
events at the
we
Hudson?
I've been to the Hudson and
Yeah,
Gotham. And we actually passed out flyers for Gotham for a little bit
Oh, okay.
at Arroyo.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Because that was like another prominent thing around that time, like all the all ages
Hudson.
clubs,
Yeah.
You have dance in LA, but dance was held at the arena, and the arena has its own history of
Yeah.
all these things. So that's why I feel like maybe the Hudson has its own history as well too. I'm not
but
comparing
we
the
weren't
Hudson.
really part of that. There was other crews involved
Okay.
with that.
You guys were more doing like the house parties and stuff like that.
Yeah, house
Yeah.
parties, and it was different music too.
Oh,
Different
okay.
music.
Okay.
I don't know about the time. It was like a lot of like the Mumbata.
Oh, I remember that, dude. I remember. Yeah.
the Dutch
Yeah.
house stuff.
Yeah,
That was.
yeah,
I mean, we
yeah.
played that during parties, and people that have heard us play at parties, we played all that type of music.
Yeah.
But we weren't part of that. The
Okay.
Hudson. We passed out flyers for them, but that was about it.
Okay.
Our involvement in that. But we knew who they were, and like
Yeah.
we followed them and shout out to them and shit.
And when did the involvement of going to events come about?
2009.
yeah. Just
So you guys
not
were going to all the events out
yeah,
here.
Go to tighter shit.
Well, you said wait, go
Go to
to.
tighter stuff instead of going to Gotham.
Yeah, that's
You
yeah.
know.
I never. Well, that's the thing. I never went to a Gotham. Only went to started going to the show or the Beyond Wonderland at the Nas. And that's the one that I always tell people. I'm like my when I started to know them, it was I think a 2012 Beyond Wonderland.
It was
Yeah, it was Rain.
2011.
Oh, you were
That was
11, yeah, something like that.
2010.
2012.
2012? Was
Yeah,
the
because-
first Beyond Wonderland?
Was
Well, no, that I went.
Well, you went to.
That I went to the when I when I
2012.
told you my introduction. I always
Oh,
remember who
okay.
you guys were because even after that, we started going to more events. You guys would say come up and randomly walk up to Roscoe yo, what's up, man? And I'm like, oh man, it's them, it's Mike and Tony. I'm like, I know because of Danny. I'm like, it's them. I remember when the first my first massive rave going there, and we run into each other, and you guys are like, oh, we're just waiting for this room because the lights went off, and I always tell people, then I go back, look at the flyer or whatever, and see what was that room, because I'm like, I went to every room besides that room, and looking back, I was like, what the hell? It was a sign. You guys were telling me, come on in, you guys you're gonna like this. And I look at the lineup, and it's like Raiz, John Digweed. Who else?
Dubfire.
Yeah, Dubfire and some other people. Like, it was just like you said, pure headline, just
Pure
straight.
headline.
Yeah, and then the lights went out. So I wonder how you guys were in there when the lights went off.
No, I wasn't at least.
Oh,
I can't remember.
I know somebody was saying that. Yeah, we're going there, and
Nah,
everything just goes off.
that doesn't ring a bell. That didn't happen to me.
Yeah, bad.
Yeah, that 2009 was at least our first rave was Nocturnal 2009.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
we've been knowing about like raves and stuff, and like
Yeah.
the music, like how we said, we've been knowing about the music, but we didn't start going until 2009.
This
And
is
would
when they
you
had the
guys-
Speedway too.
Yeah,
This is
Ah,
when
the
Speedway-
last time they had the Speedway.
I was just talking to my lady, to my girlfriend, and then I've also heard about other people talk about that event. They're like, it was
The 2009 one.
that it was at they opened up the
The
Speedway
Speedway.
at the Orange Show. They said that like it was like a mini EDC or something
Yeah,
like that. They're like, 'cause it was just
now looking back at it, yeah.
They
But
were-
before, because that we didn't go to EDC yet.
Yeah,
But
okay.
after going to EDC and then looking back at,
it could kind of
it could kind of feel like
Yeah,
it.
they said that like it's the only time that they opened it up, and I'm like, damn. And they were playing techno. They had like a lineup.
A
A lot of trance.
Oh yeah, I remember
a lot
that
of trance.
because I know I want to talk to some friends who have been going to events. They had the little trance phase or something.
Yeah, because at the time we were into trance too.
Oh, okay.
Like we were there to see Barry Corsten.
Oh, okay.
Corsten, I think.
But then
Corsten.
and then 2000 that same year, did you guys go to another like Insomniac?
I can't remember.
I think the
Okay, when
second-
did techno start coming about? Like like.
that was
Um,
2011. That was Beyond Wonderland.
Oh, that was when you guys.
yeah, but like that's when like event like rave.
Yeah, because you guys
know,
already probably
we're
had
already
to go
into it.
to when you go into the 2012 Beyond Wonderland, you already know going in like who the artists are. Like, oh, I want to see them play live.
Yeah. Because I remember Nocturnal 2009, seeing Paul Oakenfold
Oh, okay.
inside one of the rooms. And he was playing techno, and
Oh, he
like,
was
or what I would call techno now, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were calling it back then or
Yeah.
whatever, but yeah, I heard
Damn,
Paul
okay.
Oakenfold in there. Kill the Noise was doing the electro stuff. It wasn't like
Oh, okay.
dubstep
Yeah, he was.
stuff
Yeah.
yet.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
So we were in there doing that. Laidback Luke was doing like the
Was he-
housey stuff.
Well, because it's funny because laid back look his history, like he was doing techno before.
Yeah.
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 He did like the whole drum code, Awakenings, and all that stuff too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
that's
Just
nice.
yeah.
I didn't
He
see. Oh yeah. I
he
see
talks
some
a-
videos.
he talks
of him
about how he
playing
says
that.
like, and there's even a video how he says like, why the change, whatever. He's like, it was just my decision. I just wanted to play more
like Tiesto.
of this, or something. So I was like, but he's like, I've done it all. I've done everything, I'm like,
It's tight.
shout out, man. Because I liked laid back look when I was like, getting into all those events and everything. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out.
But
Shout out to his family.
and
You know what that's from?
yes, yeah, that's David Guetta, no? When he's like,
Yeah.
when
The
everything's,
George Floyd
yeah,
song.
come on, man. Like he goes in there and she's
Shout out
like,
to his family.
and it's like the build-up is going to, like, shout out to his family. I'm like, oh.
I never heard of
Then he
this.
hits you
Dude,
with
yeah,
the-
he's like-
Then he hits you with the MLK sample.
Yeah, oh, yeah, he is. So he's like a little, like, I'm playing on top of, like, a rooftop or
Sick ass
something, whatever.
spot.
And then he's playing the song and it's MLK sample, too.
It's a MLK.
Then he lowers it down and kind of says it's trying to make this little, I don't know, this saying, whatever. And then he, like, with the build-ups going up to, he's like,
This song's for George Floyd or like
yeah,
in
something
in
like
light
that.
of-
He's like, and
It's a
shout
for
out to his
it's like it's
family.
positive. It's
Yeah,
positive.
yeah,
It's just-
it is,
it's
but it's
it was
just almost a
funny.
little bit kind of cringy because it goes and then he's like, when he puts his hands up, I'm like, oh, come on, dude. I don't know. It was a
Shout
little.
out to his family. You
I know.
never seen that?
I ran through that.
What?
I came across that video the other day too. I'm just like, holy shit! Like I remember this. I'm like, this guy's too
Shout out
much.
to his family. Hey, he used to get down.
Well, that's the thing though. If you look,
Didn't-
that's
have
the thing.
Have
though,
you
he's-
ever heard his like was it like vinyl sets and stuff?
Yeah.
His
Yes,
vinyl
you see,
sets?
I'm telling you, like I
Dope.
feel like a lot of them, everybody knows. Yeah, everybody comes with like probably more of a authentic background and start, and then of course they'll kind of
that cheddar.
deviate. Yeah, exactly. So it's gonna be that. So you're gonna get a lot of those, and the cool thing is that there's still a lot of people still holding it down for that true stuff, and that's
Yeah.
why I feel like this can always be a thing. So
Yeah.
so. And then more with the popularity as well too. So, and when did you guys kind of like want to start becoming more like actually like take I guess take the serious stance of
Was probably right around that 2011. Was it 2011? The Beyond Wonderland.
Yeah,
The
because
first,
that's when
the first.
because you guys are already
stage.
doing stuff with Beta Group too, no? Or like how you said, like with
Mm.
Rob True and a little bit like maybe the live streams. Because did you go on the live stream one time?
Yeah, we were
yeah,
on
you
the
guys
live
did, right? So
stream.
you guys in the live stream.
Yeah, we were on the live stream.
'Cause
We
I
were on the live
remember-
stream the same time Roscoe was.
Oh damn, that's the same time that we were doing our stuff. Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, because Roscoe.
He was there, right?
Danny too.
Yeah,
he
you see,
played
that's the
there
thing.
too.
Yeah, so Danny and Roscoe and all of us, that's the time we were like, Danny had all the had the turntables. He had the setup and everything. So Roscoe and I would always go to, and then Danny and I lived literally across the street.
Nice.
Yeah, like I remember when we really like started learning how to DJ. I tell people, like, no lie. Remember, like there was that one summer, wake up early in the morning, start like DJ from like morning till like nighttime.
Yeah.
We'll take our breaks. We'll go skate a little bit, or go get something to eat, go hang out, whatever. Come back
Yeah.
and DJ.
Done that a few times.
So it
Dude,
was
damn.
firework.
Fireworks
God,
all the time back then.
I know.
Wait, you live over here. You
yeah,
know
no,
about it.
exactly. No, but I'm just like, God damn it, dude.
Another one.
Another one. I know, and it's crazy because my dogs get all crazy. So I'm like,
They're sensitive to the.
yeah. One of them gets super sensitive. But 4th of July, this is my ritual or my little thing that I always do. People always invite me to go out party or something, but I'm like, nah. I'm like, go in my room, DJ the whole time, because literally like they don't mind the music, and then it kind of like blocks away all the.
blocks away the pop.
Yeah, and then they're just kind of chilling. Yeah, so I'm like, dude, this is
How many
tight.
dogs you have?
Just 2. So
Nice.
it's a Jack Russell and a Shih Tzu. Yeah, Shih Tzu mixed with something. So
Nice.
shout out Cuddy and Sammy.
Shout out to those
Damn.
dogs.
One- Yeah, so shout out. So, but I know your dog hasn't said anything. I was telling you, like it's kind of like
Duvalin, shout out Duvalin.
Duvalin. That's his name.
That's the name.
Duvalin.
of the dog.
That's
Duvalin.
tight. Damn, Duvalin. That's a sick ass name. Damn, that's fucking
Duvalin,
tight.
like the candy.
Yeah,
That shit
yeah.
looks like candy.
It's like mixed, like
Yeah, like the flavors.
And when did the live stream come about? Because the live stream didn't pop up because of the pandemic.
Yeah, that's
It's
like
not
10 years after what we just talked about.
So okay, so
Yeah.
in those 10 years, was there like a break or something, or maybe
There's definitely breaks throughout
Yeah.
the entire part. Yeah, there's there was no rules or anything. We didn't know what to
Yeah,
follow or
yeah.
anything. So
because right now, like in a sense, you guys have been
consistent.
Yeah,
now,
you guys
now,
are straight
now
consistent, like
there's a
straight.
schedule and stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
But back then it was we were just doing life stuff, dude. Like
Yeah.
just living life. We took a break for a good time, but it wasn't like we would still see each other like on the weekends.
Yeah. Okay.
And like
and
sesh.
just maybe sesh or something
Yeah,
as well
sesh
too.
all the time.
Because I remember the first setup that you guys had. You guys still had like their extra CDJs. Like, you had to come burn some CDs and
Yeah,
put
yeah.
them in.
Yeah, for a
So-
while we did the only CDs and we had to burn. We had the folder full of
Just kinda
CDs
straight.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
did that. Then introduced the laptop.
The tractor. Tractor was the first.
Dude,
Or Serato?
the first
I
first
got
time.
Honestly.
Well, I'll
Oh,
let you.
okay.
I'll give you some right here. I don't know if people remember, but Beatport actually had a mixer feature.
Somebody told me about this.
There you could actually load tracks onto
Yeah.
onto decks in Beatport. And
So
it
can
had
you
a
use, like,
crossfader.
stream or something or no?
Huh?
Can you like stream the song or you have to like buy the song?
I think you had to buy the song, but you could load up your
okay.
own music. It was
Oh,
like its
okay.
own application, like
Oh, wow.
iTunes,
Oh,
but it
wow.
was Beatport.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And then you guys use that.
Yeah, I don't remember it had like pitch. I don't think it had pitch, but it definitely had volume and a crossfader. I think, if I
Sick
remember.
ass
But
set.
it looked like Tractor, kind of.
Oh wow.
It kind of like it had that kind of feel. The early Beatport look
What the heck?
kind of looked
I
like
don't know. I would
like
have to tell you
a
'cause
like a DJ software
I
kind of.
probably got into Beatport like way after after that. So
Mm.
I can't really like specifically be able to compare
Yeah.
like how it looked or not. Even with Tractor, I was late with Tractor. First was probably Virtual DJ,
Mhm.
and then Serato, and then Tractor. You know, when all my friends made the move from Serato to Tractor, and then CDJs or XDJs. CDJs. Yeah, actually, I'll say XDJs because I've never used CDs. So, but that would be kind of cool.
We've used Virtual and Torque. We had this one software called
Oh, yeah,
Torque.
Torque.
We used that for
Yeah,
a long,
Torque.
long time.
Torque. Man,
Don't even
probably
make it no
everybody
more.
like I'm sound like
Yeah, they
like
don't
this.
make it no more.
Damn.
They discontinued. It was M Audio. M Audio
yeah.
was.
Oh, M Audio did the.
Yeah, it's literally the same as the Audio 10,
Yeah.
but it was M Audio's version, and
Mhm.
that brand or whatever, their DJ part was called Torque.
And you would use the laptop.
It's
Laptop,
exactly
yeah.
like
So you
Tractor.
use your
It's
sound card
exactly
and
like Tractor.
Even had time codes
It had
too.
time codes too.
Oh,
Vinyl
wow.
time,
Vinyls.
vinyl
Oh, the
time
time. Yeah,
codes
yeah,
and
yeah.
CD.
That's
time
what
codes.
I when I bought my I bought the Tractor Scratch.
But the way we used Torque was not using the time codes. We actually
Just
programmed
within-
a MIDI keyboard.
So you see, at this
Right
point,
there.
you were already like indulging in like software, like
Oh yeah, I
like
was already into
equipment,
Ableton
gear,
and
everything.
shit
Oh,
at the
Ableton
time.
was already
Yeah,
in there as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn. Wait, so what version was this? Ableton.
Ableton 6.
Fuck.
Ableton like 6. I think.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. And did you also dabble into Ableton or no?
No, not around that time. No.
Oh, okay.
It was
Damn.
all
But
him.
he was always around, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
he
and
was
you guys
just
still use like you guys
Yeah,
still make
we
it.
still-
Right now when I came in, you guys had a
showing you the
file,
track,
yeah, the track,
that
yeah.
hopefully we'll put on this
previous.
intro.
If everything did play out well, you already listened to it.
Yeah, because
So-
I mean, people know how I am with music and shit.
But I think everybody gets kind of a little bit like, fuck, you know. But I know I remember when I really saw you guys, or like, you know, or got introduced to you guys. I remember you went to your SoundCloud and you already had like a bunch of like, you know, techno tracks. I'm like, oh man, these guys have
Like,
been
way back.
into this. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, you know, way before, you know, like when I guess
was
techno
cool.
became getting more of a mainstream, like, you know, more of a
Yeah, we had our handful of moments at high school of like, what the fuck is this?
yeah.
Listening to and shit, walking around the hall, especially like walking around the halls, bumping drum and bass.
And people were like,
Well, it just give you like a weird look and shit.
Oh,
what the
really?
fuck?
Oh, shit.
Listening to and shit.
damn.
So there wasn't a lot of people into it back then.
Yeah, you see, this is the thing when I tell people that, like, even, well, not tell people tell, even say on the podcast, who've been in it, you know, like sometimes it wasn't, it wasn't cool to be listening to this, you know, or to be
Yeah.
like, you know, raving or, and all that stuff, you know, so.
And definitely in the beginning it was very like outcasty,
Mm-hmm.
and you became friends with other outcasts.
Yeah, yeah.
And yes, somewhere along the line it became the main shit, VIP booth and cabanas and shit.
You said VIP booth and cabanas.
I remember back in mine, I'd pull out the ticket right now, the
Oh, like-
Nocturno, $40.
Damn. That's the thing though, because even well, I guess that when I got into it, it was already double the price. I remember it was like $80 for like that
Yeah.
Beyond Wonderland
Yeah.
ticket. But then even $80 now compared to like whatever it is now, I'm just
I
like,
couldn't imagine like how they were back before you.
Yeah,
we
exactly,
were
yeah,
into, you
that's
know,
true.
like in the
'Cause I'm telling
90s
you-
and
They
stuff.
come in wristbands, don't they? It's no longer tickets. It's
oh, it
wristbands.
is a little
They do the
wristband with a
little
little chip type thing. Yeah, that's
oh,
true.
Damn.
Can't even
And-
take it off.
Yeah, because if you do take it off, then it's like probably out of here.
Yeah.
But the thing is
they
that
did credit cards too. Like
Yeah.
Swipe
Oh,
shit.
well, I did. Yeah,
The
that
little-
Beyond Wonderland was a little credit card or a
Mhm.
little card,
Yeah.
you know. So I remember I kept it. I remember so, and but I remember Danny, like when him and I started getting to like DJing stuff, his uncle. Remember, I think I had like a pair of like gloves, some light gloves that my friend kind of gave me, and then he saw them. He's like, "Hey, what is this? You guys are getting into all that, like, you know, like rave culture." And he told us that he had attended a bunch of Insomniac events over here, and he said that EDC was thrown at the NOS. So I'm like, damn, what the fuck?
Yes, yep.
So I was like, God damn. I'm like, if you think about it now, like, you know, how,
A lot of shit at the
Yeah.
NOS, man.
yeah.
It's
So.
like we were talking.
Yeah, didn't you
earlier
say
about
Jimi Hendrix played
Yeah,
at the
Jimi
NOS?
Hendrix played at the
Jimi
NOS
Hendrix
Center.
played at the NOS.
Carlos Santana
They
played
did
at
all
NOS.
the pay dues were there.
Yes, I remember Pay
Rock
Deuce
the
and Rock the
Bells.
Bells. Yeah,
Bells.
that's when the first time I
And
saw
then
Kid
even
Cudi.
Insomniac's own thing, Audiotistic. They used to have.
Oh, that's what. Yeah,
Yeah.
They
yeah,
used to have
yeah.
hip hop.
Cannabis Cut.
Yeah, I
All
went to
that.
Cannabis
Kush
Cup.
Dog.
Yeah,
Well,
shout
Kush
out
Dog is
Cheese.
newer stuff.
Like,
420 or
Yeah.
not the Cypress Hill one? Cypress Hill Festival.
The smoke. No,
What was it called? You guys
Smoke
remember? I think that's what
something
it
like that.
was.
Yeah, but then even you guys were talking about too at Pharaoh's, they were throwing a
Yeah,
bunch of like I
Pharaoh's.
think
Yeah,
the 420
Pharaoh's Lost
festival.
Kingdom
used
in
to-
Redlands, they
Yeah,
threw
so-
Some
they threw the
raves there, too.
420 festival.
Then-
Fuzzy Fest stuff, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
dang, I forgot about
Yeah.
all that stuff.
So
Yeah.
So you guys were
That's,
attending all that stuff as well. Too?
Yeah, at the Fox Theater and at the San Bernardino County Fairgrounds up in
Fox
Victorville.
Theater.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
even know about that.
Yeah, we used to go up there. That's where Fuzzy Fest or Motive Events. Motive
Oh,
Events
where it's throwing
was
stuff out there.
throwing stuff freshly squeezed and all that.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Damn. That's
Wait, I think it was freshly squeezed.
That's,
I know freshly squeezed did something at the Fox Theater downtown too.
And at this time, you guys were like, you know, it was like high school, so it was
Pretty
like,
much.
It was during high
It's-
so you know, it wasn't
End
like
of
you guys
high
didn't have
school.
like maybe
End
like a
of
day
high
job, maybe. So it was just kind of that's it. Like it was just to
They
go
just
out, go have
out
fun.
there,
and-
go
try to
to
find
thing
money
was,
to
yeah.
fucking go
You
there.
gotta find somebody to-
That's the only place you could get that experience with the music, you know?
We said try to find somebody.
Fuck
to
it.
get out there. I know. I feel you. I feel you.
For real, they start
Damn.
collecting cans or something.
Yeah. Hey, shit. Damn. That's crazy, bro. That's tight. That's super sick. I like hearing all that stuff. So. Damn.
It sounds like But I mean, it was a long time ago, but it doesn't sound.
Yeah, it's like a decade, literally
Yeah.
a decade ago.
Yeah,
More than a
pretty
decade from
much.
like those events, because
Yeah.
then a decade from
It's a
you
whole
said
new
the
world
last
right now.
EDC, which is that Vegas one that you went to.
Talk
Whole
about
new
that,
world.
man. Talk about that new world, Mike.
Talking about that new world.
I haven't even been. It's been so long since I've been to one. I don't even
For
know what's
real?
Well, okay,
dude.
what was the
It's
last
just-
like event that he has went?
Oh,
If you can
the
remember.
last one I went to was Nocturnal right here at the amphitheater.
By yourself?
Glenn,
Yeah, I was by myself.
Glenn at the Glenn
Yeah.
Helen.
It was
That's what- that's what it did.
2000.
It's when me and Eddie took you, huh? And we were like kicking it around.
2018, I think it was. I met my coworker there, the homie Gonzalo. Shout out Gonzalo.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
He
remember
he really wanted me to go. So I was all
Yeah,
right, man.
fucking go
that.
sometime.
Damn, that was the first time I ever like drove all the way in and everything
Yeah.
just to drop him off and like
He's like,
leave.
"Peace
I was
later."
like, damn.
You kind of felt like staying.
Yeah, but it's fucking expensive. Fuck that.
Nah, I feel you. Yeah, I
We
haven't-
struggling out here, man. Hey, buy some merch
That was the
Hey,
last.
buy some.
so we can start going again.
Hey, you know, yeah, for reals though. Yeah, so as you can see.
Oh,
So,
yeah, if you guys see it. Whoa.
so we
Oh,
start going
damn.
again. Hey, but damn, we're gonna need that. Be able to play out there. So
Yeah, man.
yeah. But talk a little bit of like how the formation of the live stream, because I know it's right now when people look at it, it's like dope ass quality, you know. And it's
Thank-
crazy
thank
because
you,
even
thank
the
you.
first time that when I came in, you guys were using that webcam. To me, like at that moment, it looked like the craziest, dopest quality. I'm like, you guys are fucking professionals, bro.
Dude, you're early there.
You know?
You're early,
Yeah.
bro.
But
You're
then when
early
you
for
look
us.
back into the difference, you're like, oh wait, it's a different
Yeah,
as like
way
you know,
different,
way
bro.
different, you know. So, but
Hopefully we could do that again. You know, like another 100 episodes, and we look back on this, and
oh,
it's like,
that's
yeah.
crazy.
like, hopefully it's like even way
you're like,
better.
yeah, that this. Yeah, well, damn.
I mean,
how
that's
crazy, how crazy can it look though? I
Yeah,
mean, mind
but
blown
there's
right now.
always
Like how
ways.
much, like how much.
As,
more-
as long as we stay like and it goes for everything, you know, as long
Yeah,
as you don't
yeah.
stop learning
Yeah, true.
and are open to learn,
Yeah.
I think you'll keep evolving.
And how did the idea of like, you know, well, because like the live stream, how we said, people have been doing live streams.
Mhm.
So how did that idea to kind of like just come back? Maybe
the idea started, well, we started doing mixes on Mixcloud. So we had so we came up with the name Simplistic, and so it was Simplistic Radio.
Okay.
So that's what like we promoted it as, Simplistic Radio, and it was just mixes on Mixcloud. We did about 10 of those.
They're still there
somewhere.
too.
They're still there if you
Oh,
want
yeah.
to check them out. They're dope too.
And is the whole like live stream episodes on that same Mixcloud?
no,
No.
Oh,
because
okay.
it was just mixes. So
Oh,
it's like
okay,
it was
so
like
straight audio.
Yeah.
it was just straight audio.
Okay.
So and they were like housey with some techno. We had kind of like a structure where we would start off as house and then end it as techno, or
Yeah.
kind of go in that direction. So it started off as mixes,
Okay.
and then at some point we stopped just live shit, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I got into video and cameras and whatnot,
Mhm.
and then I was just like, dude, let's do this mix stuff again,
Yeah.
but let's film it. So it wasn't a live stream idea yet. It was just filming it
Okay.
and putting it as a mix on YouTube. So
Oh,
just
okay.
uploading the mix
Just-
on
yeah,
YouTube.
just
Because
okay.
before you couldn't live stream on YouTube yet, or like, well, you still can't. Like, you can't create a channel right now and start live streaming right away. You have to meet certain criteria. Very minimal
Oh,
criteria,
but-
but you still got to
Oh.
meet certain
Oh, really?
criteria. Yeah. So before, we couldn't even do that yet. So it was just, let's record our mixes with video and just upload
Just
them
add
to
it onto-
YouTube.
yeah, okay, create
And then
like-
since we already had the simplistic thing going on, let's just call them simplistic radio still. And then from there, it went to, let's just do live streams on Facebook.
And were you guys using OBS as well too to do that or no? Or you can just
I
live
can't
stream?
even remember what we were using at the beginning.
Because I remember when we like.
I use Streamlabs, which is made by OBS.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Somebody told me about
OBS
that,
is
so
like
yeah.
the
Yeah.
main brand, and then they have Streamlabs on
I
the
know. I
side.
think a lot of people are using.
But
Streamlabs
here's
now.
a pro tip: use OBS if anybody's listening that wants to get into live streaming for free. Obviously,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
paid, there's
Yeah.
Wirecast and whatnot.
What's the difference between like those or?
The paid ones,
Yeah.
just more features and reliability.
Of not dropping or something. Like maybe
yeah,
like the
or
connection?
crashes. Too,
Yeah, yeah.
and like, I mean, it's ain't good, but damn.
He said not gonna- That's
Yeah, we
all.
haven't had any crashes, but I mean, because I try to keep all the settings at
Yeah, it's
optimal. And
We've
yeah.
had one
But-
power outage. Funny story.
I mean, but that's like out of my control. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The
that's
power
true,
went
yeah.
out.
That was here or?
that was here.
That was the whole neighborhood went
Yeah.
out.
Oh, okay.
So that's
Okay.
out of my control.
Yeah.
but whatever I could control, I try to control. Yeah, pro tip: use OBS. Don't use Streamlabs. I see a lot of people using Streamlabs.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you, I think right now
it's
like,
cool if you want to do basic things, but if you like, if say you watch our stream and you want to do like the stuff we do,
yeah.
Oh
yes, you guys are using straight OBS.
Just OBS, yeah. That's
what
what we use. OBS.
I know.
Everything you see is run through OBS.
I know anybody has, come in here or has done the stream, like probably everybody tells you like, "Fuck, this is crazy!" Like to see like the whole like dope like crazy setup and everything. So it's tight. It's tight. It's like really it's clean. And then to see the evolution.
And it's still the same as like we were talking how we've talked about it from how we started it.
Yeah.
It's still the same to this day where we're just bringing everything we have. You know what I mean? Like, cause if you see it, we have like an old mixer.
Oh, I know.
We had like old CDJs.
Yeah.
And then 2 different types of X1s.
Dude, I remember. I know when you told me like, we use the CDJs to the tractor. Now I'm like, oh god. So it was like it's cool because you get to see you feel the feel of a CDJ, and then using tractor. But then it was cool to see the evolution of like equipment, because the one that I played. Shout out, thank you for letting me play the 100th episode.
Oh yeah, thanks for coming.
Check it out. It's a crazy ass fucking set with Annika Wolf too. So
yeah, shout out Annika. Thanks for coming too.
No way to see, and then to see like I remember you guys had the whole like equipment on the side, the camera ready. I'm just like, damn, this is a really like
for the 100th episode.
Yeah, or just at that spot as well too. But everything, because here you already have your computer set up over there.
We
so that one's like a mobile,
computer.
So you
same thing, but
no, exactly,
mobile
yeah,
setup,
exactly, yeah. I'm like, dude, it's like a full like professional production like setup, So, but how do you guys feel of the evolution? Like, did it come easy, or you guys already felt that it was gonna? This was the idea of to be like a final form, like be as most professional and clean.
Well, I mean, it's not even at the final form. I mean, we still got a lot of things in the back end that we talk about.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Some people know about them. Like we tell people like what we got planned.
Coming up.
Adding to the stuff. What was the question again?
Well, I think like how was the evolution, or how do you feel about the evolution?
How do I feel about the evolution of the live stream?
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
So far, so good. Everything's running smoothly. You know, we always update our equipment as much as we can.
And
as much as the budget allows.
Yeah, but also, how do you guys
guests keep coming? They want to, they keep hitting us up.
I know because you guys have like in advance, like already like set up like calendar, like it's weekly, every Wednesdays.
It's a month to 2 months, like
in advance.
Already. Right now, it's 2 months ahead.
Oh, okay.
Whatever, Like so, if you hit us up, like right now it's April. If you hit us up, we'll probably try to schedule you for like June or something.
Oh, okay. Hey, get that.
So if you get a rough estimate, any DJs that are interested in coming.
Oh, that's it.
Don't expect, because I know everybody's different, so you don't expect to be like on right away because there's a little bit of a line.
A little bit, yeah. Well, yeah.
I think not expect, just more be prepared for that. Yeah. Don't take it as like we're shrugging you off or anything, That's the last thing I want to come off as.
Then if you ever think about it, sometimes like bookings actually are kind of in advance.
Yeah.
Too,
Yeah, because I guess this is like the new gigs is what have we
been
hearing about.
That's what, this is the time when people
when we have guests and they're like, I just had this live stream and then this live stream, like these are like the new gigs.
The new gigs, it's a virtual platform of like getting the gigs, I know.
It kind of just fell in our lap, like you said, because we were already doing it before COVID.
Yeah, so you guys were already prepared, for the...
we had our apocalypse bunker
already ready for the thing. So, but now you guys have evolved to 2 locations,
Yeah.
So you have the Neft headquarters.
The Neft, shout out Neft.
Big shout out Neft. Ro,
shout out Neft. Neft Vodka, Ro and Junior.
That spot was tight.
Ernie, everybody over there.
That spot was tight. It's like right next to the airport.
Yeah, right next to LAX. Right next to the beach too.
Oh yeah. I like that.
El Segundo.
And
shout out to them.
So I was gonna ask, like, so how would we were talking about this? How do you feel about everything opening up back up? So because I said like I was gonna ask you like how's the quarantine been treating you guys? But as you can tell, the evolution of the podcast, you guys hit 100 episodes.
Yeah.
So
like how does the pandemic benefit us or not benefit?
No,
us?
yeah. Or how's it?
Like, I'm still like waiting to see if that's even true because we hear from friends and stuff like. Oh, I probably like benefited you guys that or not benefited, but like it helped a little
Oh,
bit
because like
because
people
everybody's-
were like, you know,
yeah, everything's on lockdown.
yeah, because I
so
started
you-
seeing like crossovers from people from like LA, just different like, you know, Orange
Mhm.
County and everything. So I started seeing like, oh my, that's tight. Like they're
but
getting more.
There's two ways to look at it. You could look at it that way of like it benefits us as in like there's nobody's going out, so people need something to watch or whatever.
Yeah.
It benefits us in that way, but it also it didn't because there's other live streams that popped up everywhere. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
yeah,
like
that.
I'm still on the fence of whether
Okay.
it benefits us or not. Like we'll see when everything.
Yeah,
opens
the other
back
day
up.
I was like kind of just thinking about it. I was like, 'cause I, like, you know, went through, you know, you go through your Instagram and you see multiple live streams popped up, you know, like
Yeah.
even within
Same
the same
day,
day,
too.
exactly,
Same
yeah.
day.
So then I was just kind of thinking about it. I'm just like, wow, that's crazy. Like, and how a lot of people said too, like this was gonna like level out the playing field because now it gave everybody an opportunity to just
Yeah, which is dope, dude.
know, get
And
on there as
I'm not
well,
even
too.
tripping about having so many lives. I think it's dope.
No,
we
no,
try
no,
to tune
no,
in
yeah.
as
no,
many
literally
as
like,
we can.
and but it was crazy how I was thinking. I'm like, there's now being a live stream DJ, like, you know, as well too,
Yeah.
and but
Damn, that's
But I guess we'll see. But I guess because I was like, there's a bedroom DJ, or I guess, you know, like this in DJ.
Yeah, yeah.
I've done like, and I'm telling you, like when and to do the beginning live streams from here into that location, like it's so like, you know, tight to see the whole.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, any memorable like, you know, sets or moments from like the live stream?
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, there's a few actually.
Because every time how like, you know, it's the setup is you guys open up,
And then we have the guests.
the guys
Yep.
close it out and
Mhm.
everything as well too.
Yeah.
And that's tight because you guys get to, you know, you guys are literally DJing
Promoting
every week.
ourselves.
Yeah, every
while
week
we
as
promote
well
other
too.
people too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
yeah.
I know.
Then that's why we keep it that way, and we don't do it like we don't have a lineup where it's like multiple DJs. We like
Yeah.
to showcase one DJ.
Oh, okay, that is true. Yeah, yeah.
And kind of
yeah,
like
yeah.
just put them in the
the spotlight,
spotlight
and everything as well too.
Yeah,
That's-
because and that's one of the reasons why we also kind of started the live stream as well, like, or one of the motivations for it, because aside from that beta group opportunity, we really didn't get opportunities because we're in like now you like hit up promoters for
yeah
gigs and stuff, and like we're actually like I'm antisocial, like super antisocial,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
So it's like it takes forever for me to like talk to somebody. Like I just want to play my music and like
Yeah.
share my music and,
Yeah.
and like doing all the networking stuff is
It's already that's another thing, like, you know, to worry about or to kind of like try to like
Yeah.
tackle and everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
And that
Mhm.
becomes a big part as well too.
yeah.
Like
So like not having the
Yeah.
ability to do that, we didn't really get gigs like that because we didn't really reach out like how you should, I guess, or like how you said, like we didn't really have anybody to like big bros, you know,
or to
like,
open up the kind of door in a
yeah,
sense as
yeah,
well
we
too.
didn't.
Yeah.
we,
Yeah.
So it was kind of like always just on us.
Mhm.
So by not having a platform, it's like, all right,
you
let's
create your own. Yeah.
create our own, and then let's give people opportunities like how we didn't have it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then how you said, you know, with this, like, you know, surplus of live streams, you know, these DJs, you know, want to come play, and then they're looking
Yeah.
at your, you know, production, and they're like, hey, I want to come play over here as well too. And
Yeah.
then once you're there in it,
Yeah,
it's
we
like a
hope
dope.
so. Then.
No, it
Shout
is.
out
Yeah,
to
no,
everyone
yeah.
who wants to get on too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out
Big
to
shout
everybody
out.
that's been on. Shout out to everybody that's gonna
Shout
be
out to
on.
everyone who's watching, supporting,
yeah.
everything.
That's tight. And then wait, no, but more than anything, like, you know, then how did you guys get the idea to start creating your merch?
Yeah, just knowing about stuff like that, I guess.
Because you came up with the design as well too.
Yeah,
Everything's usually
everything's kind of done by me. I'm the graphic designer.
Well, you have been doing graphic design. You know,
Yeah, I do it
Rob
for a
True.
living and
That's
shit.
tight.
So.
Oh yeah, I know. I've seen you, like, you know, when you go on your Instagram, you see, like, you know, your day job. and
Oh,
everything.
my day job, yeah. I do product photography and graphic design.
You see.
It sounds tight, but just a regular
said
job.
that.
It's just a regular job.
And
Shout out to Speedmaster. If you ever want car parts, that's
oh, it's for cars and everything.
yeah, it's for high performance car parts.
race
so I
cars.
do that. Yeah, like hot rods and stuff.
Oh,
I
okay.
do the
Oh,
product
yeah.
photography for that.
That's clean. And do you think the IE will ever have any more parties like there used to be? Like, you know, kind of like the
The
history.
house parties?
Yeah, I'll say, like, or just even events. You know,
Yeah,
like
it's like warehouses. Kind
yeah,
of
like
thing.
warehouse events. You know, 'cause I feel like there's like
Studios.
they're building a Tesla warehouse. You posted up or
Yeah,
something.
I
No,
seen
like
that. Yeah,
but-
there's I wouldn't say heavily involved, but I'm researching. I do a lot of. I like researching. I don't like not knowing things. That's one thing with
Yeah.
me. It's like I don't like going into something that I don't know what I'm into.
Mm.
But I also like mystery as well. Like
Of
I'm
course,
into
yeah.
Mm.
But that the mysteries that gets you
the interest.
Into knowing and
Yeah. But I like knowing things. So there's a lot of things going on in the IE in the next 10 years.
Oh shit.
A lot of development plans going on. There's a lot of shady shit going on too. I won't get into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, there's a Tesla warehouse gonna be built over here in the Cajon area.
Fuck.
Supposedly.
Supposedly,
yeah.
Kind of like how Amazon came over, though. Just
now there's a shitload.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's gonna gonna move shit around for sure, economically and all that. So
hopefully for the
people hearing this that have money, there's investments could be made in the downtown area. Okay. There's like development projects going on too.
Damn.
So the next 10 years are gonna be pretty crazy for San Bernardino and for IE.
What do you guys, any favorites right now from the, like, we'll go IE and then Los Angeles, maybe up and comers or just
to check out
been working? Yeah, some shit.
Shout out to the latest episode, Oscar Osorio.
Oh, yes, yeah. Dude,
that's the one. He's from Santa Ana though.
Yeah. But you see, I'm talking about different pockets, and then somehow we all kind of unite to this.
Yeah. But yeah, that's definitely someone to check out. From out here, dude, I don't want to put out I don't want to miss any of the homies, you know what I mean?
Oh, well, that's the.
I'm trying to shout everybody out.
I think when
check everybody out.
Honestly, just check out the show.
Yeah, if anything, just check out our show.
Find somebody.
Yeah, that's a clean one. Yeah.
If you want to find some dope.
Hey, I'm on there, so what's good?
Yeah, you're on there a couple times.
I know. I remember, and it's funny because there's sometimes one of the first ones there was some fuck ups, some straight up fuck ups.
There's a lot, dude. We have fuck ups on there. Hey, don't even sweat it too. If you're listening and you're gonna come on and you feel like you're nervous, don't be, man.
Yeah, actually,
we try to be as chill as we can.
It is. There's always that pre-gig nervousness just to kind of go on whatever. But yeah, it's so comfortable and it's just throw it down, do what you got to do, and it's tight as fuck. Yeah. So
don't worry about the cameras or just worry about your music and whatever. Don't be nervous. It's all good.
I dig that. So check out the show, SIMPLISTIC.LIVE.
Yeah. Who do you like, Mike? Or do you have anybody?
Well, he said check out the show.
The one that comes up is 101. That one was tight. That one sticks out to me with Diego.
Celadon?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, but he's from LA too, bro.
He's Pasadena. Yeah, he's Pasadena. Yeah.
The Dino-wise?
everybody in Dino.
Everybody. But like I said, that was the one that popped up in my
But I did say IE in LA, so maybe or something, so.
So LA, those I guess. So again, Diego and Oscar.
D Celadon, he's fucking sick. He's tight.
Sasso's sick.
Sasso's tight.
That was the a LA location, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's clean.
She knows how to get down. Shout out to her.
But
shout out to everyone. Honestly, just shout out to
more
everyone.
More like shout out to the crews out here because everyone's getting down.
Yeah.
We see everybody.
Everyone's doing their own thing,
Yeah.
What do you guys like? What do you guys make? What do you guys hope for? In the future for this? Any
for
the show, just in general as well too, for you guys as entrepreneurs, because you guys do merch, you guys do.
There's a lot of things we do other than the show.
But also juggling just regular day jobs and everything. You guys are doing a lot.
So the goal is to make this our day job. I guess if you say short term goal. Longer term goal is kind of turn it into a mix lab type of thing. With a live audience.
Clean.
But with our own spin on it.
Yeah,
that'd be sick.
It's our own brand, basically.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be tight. That'd be sick. You see, that's you guys taking up a space, somewhere that would be cool.
We're already looking into a little spot in the downtown
clean.
area.
Like that.
Hopefully keep it here in the 909.
That'd be sick. That'd be tight. And you see, that's the thing. I feel like Mike Banks talked about it. He's Underground Resistance. He says, don't worry about getting to that certain place or that certain location. Work within your own location. Do stuff within your own city. Build it right there.
And I said,
then
just
from there,
keep having fun, dude. It's kind of weird to say, but don't take it so seriously, but take it seriously.
No, that's
take the work seriously. Don't take yourself too seriously.
Clean,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, man, but I like it. You guys are maybe any new releases or anything?
Yeah, hopefully, dude. if I finish something, dude.
Oh man,
I suck at producing, bro.
Hell no, man. You get the track that you're showing me right now.
I don't finish it. Like I'll think of something and then I'll think of another idea and I'll just
Yeah.
keep going.
But I think that's what I usually hear for every producer.
I might
Mhm.
just sell those, like just sell like
Oh, that'd
packs
be
of
clean
loops
as
and
well, too.
stuff.
Oh, that'd be sick. That'd be tight. We'll keep an eye
Yeah.
out for that as well too.
Yeah.
And then we always got the show too. Show's always growing. We
Yeah,
got future
that's
future
gonna-
projects with new shows coming up.
Yeah,
too.
I mean, but like what we said about being like a mix lab thing, that's like in the short that's coming up. Like
Oh,
we're
damn,
planning
so that'll
on
be
that.
clean.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So
Wait, because you actually, I can see how that happened because you guys have actually, like, live streamed.
events,
like in
yeah,
a show,
yeah,
like an
yeah.
event,
The
yeah.
Disco Gathering.
Yeah,
Disco Tech.
yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out to Gotcha.
Ah,
on the
that'd be
street.
tight. That'd be sick. You see, because
Outside
that's
of
what.
the force.
Yeah, if
Shout out
like if
Adam.
stuff can be happening
Yeah,
here, like in
shout
the
out.
IE, that'd be clean. Because stuff happens in Pomona. I know that Pomona has its own,
Yeah.
areas.
Shout
too,
out
but-
to them. Shout out to Space Tacos and all
Yeah,
that.
no, I was thinking like yeah. I was thinking about them like that, and then I'm like,
There's a lot.
Only
There's a lot
something,
of crews, man. There's a
Mhm.
lot.
we need something out here in the 909. Well, I think Pomona's still 909, but
They're IE for sure. They're not.
no, it
they're
is.
not-
Oh yeah, somebody was. I don't know. Somebody was saying that. I said that because somebody said that. But I'm like, I should get fact checked. No.
Yeah. But yeah, whatever. It's all love.
Yeah, it is,
all
and
SoCal.
it's all like, yeah, exactly. There we go. Like in the bigger picture, like just techno or just electronic music.
It's all California.
We're west, yeah, we're west side.
How was your experience at the show?
Oh,
shit,
good
wait,
one,
oh,
Mike.
yeah.
Dude,
Wait,
flip
at
it
the
on him,
100th
bro.
episode?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was
Jiu-jitsu
tight.
on him,
It was
bro.
like it was nerve wracking getting there because doing the drive from from Fontana,
Yeah, that drive
straight from
sucks.
work, Well,
Wait,
no,
what are you
just
talking
like
about? That 100 episode
Well, his experience on the show in general.
in general? Oh,
well, look, we'll talk about like from the beginning. So the beginning ones were tight because it was here. It was kind of like just more niche. It was tight, like we're just messing around. We're just. But the other one, like it's crazy because that one legit felt like, I don't know how to say it, like oh no, because I came here and when I did 3 different like
You've done a few.
maybe productions, but like when I talk about like involvement, because the first one it was like a webcam here, no camera here. It was just a webcam, no, facing that way.
yeah, I think we only had one camera.
Yeah, like it was just like one angle. Because now it's
Mhm.
like different angles.
Yeah.
And then you guys are throwing pictures like live within the show, like so
yeah.
like on social media. It's crazy. It's time, like it's like a full like, so to see all that was it, and also just that place was like more of like a venue, I guess. So you come in there,
Yeah, it's a studio.
you get a little nervous, like and you see the whole like bar and everything. I'm like, what is that? But the first one with the webcam was tight, like and then started evolving with the cameras coming in. I'm like, holy shit, like the quality just getting crazier and crazier, and then but I had fun. It's tight because you get to play. I don't know, like I just like every time I played here, first one I think it was like a techno set. The other one I kind of went a little bit housey as well too. But then these past ones I've done just straight techno, and I just had fun. It was tight. So thank you again for that. That shit was clean as
Hey, man,
fuck.
thanks for coming.
Yeah, I know it was fun. I pulled up with my White Claw though, just to get the nerves down a little bit, because I haven't had seen you guys in a cool minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it was a
Even
while,
though you
know.
live fucking
I know, and I live like
2
down.
blocks
I
away,
know,
bro.
literally, like I know, like literally. That's like out of all the interviews, this is like been the shortest drive, and I'm like
You
simple.
walked over here?
Chilling.
Literally, walking would be a little bit kind of like, fuck. Imagine my whole
Nah,
shit.
he lives like
So funny.
by Pollo.
Probably will not make it with my
You know
equipment,
where
man.
Kendall, on
Yeah.
Kendall.
No, just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, man. But thank you for this, for like talking for me. For sure, we'll do
Yeah,
part
man.
2 again. We
Yeah.
have to throw down some sessions.
Nah, I'm just playing, bro. You don't have to have us now. Just like,
He said, "No, yeah, no, we have to. No, but the thing is, that's gonna probably be where like maybe something had let stuff happen and everything, and then come back as a recap. Like,
Yeah.
it was good. Last time you said
hopefully
this,
we
this, and that.
improved on whatever we talked about.
I know. Like, let's talk. You guys have done the 111th episode this past Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see when we come back what episodes you guys.
Yeah,
No.
like a year from now or so, or
That's
whenever.
great. And that's crazy because you guys do every week.
Every week, every Wednesday.
I do every month. So
Yeah.
I was thinking about it, like, fuck, imagine like literally every week.
bro.
It's a full production.
Now that I think
Y'all
about
need
it,
to
I'm
pay
like,
the pay them respect, invest in them
Every
because they're
week.
doing fucking dope ass shit, man. They're
Yeah.
fucking sick.
damn.
It's tight too.
Shout out everybody.
Every week, dude.
Many shout outs.
Damn.
Yeah, I got
No, yeah, we
aside
I
from
shouldn't
the
have said
ones
that.
that we already
know.
did, bro. All right, I want to give a shout out to nah, just
Mike 909.
pull out the list.
Shout
No,
out
but,
everyone.
Yeah, just
everyone's
shout out
favorite.
everybody, dude, that been supporting us throughout this whole thing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where can the audience find you, social media wise, individual?
Just go to our website.
Yeah.
Literally everything on there.
What is
man.
that?
Simplistic.live.
Damn, clean. Simplistic.live.
www.simplistic.live.
I know you guys have all the episodes and everything as well too. And then you guys are
Everything on there.
quick with the episodes. Like
The
it's-
next day.
you can see it
Yeah.
live.
Or actually,
interact live,
you can
and then,
see
yeah.
it immediately after it's done.
Oh, it's already
Yeah.
like on there as
Yeah.
well too.
You
and
could
then,
watch it on Twitch or YouTube.
and then everything just kind of goes on Spotify and all this other stuff. All the streaming platforms.
Not Spotify no more because of copyright stuff. But
really?
we're
'Cause of the
on
music?
Apple. Yeah, Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Clean.
Everything on our website, dude.
Yeah.
Literally, like, everything's there.
Check
All
it
the
out.
links are there.
Check
If you want
out
to,
the
if
100th
you,
episode.
yeah, check out 100 episodes. Yeah, check it out, dude. It's
I know
dope.
that one. That was,
Dude, we encourage it. I don't know. People should go back because, like, I don't know. We didn't talk about it, but like, some like inspiration for the show is because of like going back to listening to like
that is
we were
true, yeah.
huge fans
Yeah.
of podcasts.
Oh yeah.
yeah. So like the Drum Code podcast.
Oh, okay, yeah,
one of
yeah.
our favorites
Yeah.
is DJ Marky podcast. Shout out to DJ Marky, my favorite drum
Yeah.
and bass DJ.
Oh, okay.
But like
Yeah.
I have memories of like certain episodes, so I'll still go back and listen to those episodes. You know what I mean? So that's why we
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
create the same vibe with our episodes.
And you guys
too.
are also throwing like timestamps as well too, because I'm like, oh, that's when I played that track. Like, oh, that's why that's when I was that's the type of vibe I was going at that set,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
for the 100th episode, I remember this whole like quarantine. I've been like DJing with a lot of like Omar S, a little bit more not too hard thumping like techno or anything as well too. But then I'm like, oh, I kind of feel like throwing down a set like that. I haven't thrown down a cool set in a cool minute like that. So put some tracks together and everything, and then
Yeah.
and then also too, just to kind of show that I've moved from Tractor to, like, just I guess
Record box.
record box, So, but let's still shout out to
Good old-
Tractor because
good
I
old
love
record
Tractor.
box, huh?
Shout out
Shout out.
Tractor because Tractor's still
Shout out
kicking,
Tractor.
yep.
Don't go. don't stop because I heard they're stopping their
Stopping what?
Native Instruments is stopping like their DJ side, right? I think that's what I
Oh
heard.
wait,
Yeah.
damn, I
dude.
don't know. Damn, that sucks. Damn, that sucks. Damn.
That does suck.
Damn.
Because Serato is like already taking over the open format. Because who uses Tractor for open format? Very rare when you see somebody using Tractor for
Oh.
open format. It's usually Serato.
Yeah, it's Serato. Like, and we said
Yeah.
like it's at the clubs and everything.
Yeah.
Everybody's using
the
Serato.
Z Trips and the
Mhm.
Jazzy Jeffs of the world and shit.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
use
yeah, yeah.
Serato.
Yeah, yeah.
And they got dope shit. Serato's got dope technology.
Damn.
But
dude,
Native
yeah.
Instruments used to be like
So,
that. I
but
don't
right
know
now,
what the hell.
Tractor, the only like people I would say like is like electronic, no?
Tractor?
Yeah.
Yeah, just
That's
mainly
mainly
techno and house DJs. use
Like I
Tractor.
remember when I was introduced, like Craze was using. He's still probably using.
Yeah, he's
Tractor.
still
he's still
But
using
he
it.
uses
oh,
the
yeah,
time code.
Yeah, that's right.
He uses
yeah.
the time
He's
code.
still
yeah.
using it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, shout out Crazy still using Tractor.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he's tight. I remember I saw him at Hard Summer.
So yeah, if you guys want to use Tractor, I recommend it.
Yeah, man. Be a little bit creative with it.
Yeah.
And don't forget to
techno
go on
DJs
to
out there.
Simplistic.live.
Simplistic.live, please.
Simplistic.live.
Buy the merch.
Buy the merch before I take it down because I was
Oh,
talking to
yeah.
Mike about
We're
taking
gonna
it
take
down.
it down. Yep.
Damn, really? Like,
But take it down and make some new designs and
Oh,
put these
okay.
away for a minute.
Oh,
and
okay,
then bring
and
them
then
back
kind of
later
yeah,
or
that'd be
something
cool.
like that.
So yeah, if you
Mm.
want a shirt,
Because these were kind of like
Get
quick
them now.
designs.
And is there long sleeves, huh? Isa?
Those
this is
are
a long
sleeves,
sleeve.
yeah.
Yes, I keep my sleeves up because I like to show the tats. But this is.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
But yeah.
Damn, show the tats, Mike.
I love that, man. All right, man.
Shout out
well-
Eddie.
Oh yeah, big shout out Eddie. Eddie
Oh yeah,
Spaghetti.
and he's I would say he's kind of part of Simplistic.live, Like,
She's
you know,
part of the whole thing,
whole
bro.
thing, you're right,
yeah.
'cause I
That's
remember-
our bro.
every time I pulled up, he's been here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Eddie,
so,
shout
yeah,
out
he's always
Eddie.
been here,
Cedar and
so-
Hill.
Yeah, he's tight. He's super
Tattoo
chill, yeah.
artist.
He drew.
Painter extraordinaire.
He has my favorite painting outside, the little spoon. Or the
Oh,
little guy on the
Man on the
spoon.
Spoon,
Yeah.
dude. If you know about Man on the I mean, no one's gonna know about Man on the Spoon, man. But we got some plans for Man on the Spoon.
Oh shit!
Some stories, some cartoons.
He
and
said
stuff.
man on the spoon.
Yeah. Man on the Spoon.
But yeah, man, not for reals. But just thank you again for
Thank you, man. Thank
Yeah.
you for everything.
letting
we
me
do.
ask you a little bit, couple questions. Hopefully, I wasn't too little bit.
Hopefully we didn't
toasted.
go off in too many tangents.
I know
bro.
that was the thing, but it was cool. I really enjoyed listening to like the cool connections with the whole Beta Groove and everything because
Yeah,
that's
man.
Shout
I'm
out them
fat,
too.
reminiscing about. That's when I kind of was getting into all this stuff. That was the first times, really interacting with another group of people who were part of this culture or this part of scene
Yeah,
that's
had
the
been
same.
happening, so they're showing you like this is a normal thing, like this has been happening. This is nothing new,
Yeah.
So you're
Yeah.
the new one.
We're happy to do it,
Young
man.
laddie.
And we're happy to have you back, bro.
No, yes, dude.
Yeah.
We have to do that another live stream again as well too.
Yeah, we'll get you back.
And we used
on.
to do a little session as well too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any
We're always
day.
down, bro.
Whoever wants to
Especially
get
if
down,
you live
just
down the street, bro.
I know,
through.
just to make it as well too, and then also too, hopefully everything does really come forth. the whole beyond normal, like what we talked about, can spill too much, but it'll be more of a full formation connection.
Yeah, we got stuff, bro, coming up.
So stay tuned.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. No, this is
having us, dude.
this is the Beyond Normal Days SM Base episode. Visit simplistic.live. Check out the merch before he takes it down. New one coming up. But yes, in the keeping lookout, because we're gonna have some connections, some formation of BN and SM Base. So keep it together.
Much love. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you for everybody tuning in.
Beyond Normal Days.
Shout out everybody. Shout
Yes.
out IE. Shout out 909.
Shout out San Bernardino, California. It was
Yeah.
good. Southern California. Dance music. Let's get it.
Let's do it.
100.